Hey, everybody, it's Mercy with Mind Over Matter with Mercy, your life coach. So today I want to talk about goal setting um, and sustaining your effort until the goal has been met. That was a request on your guys' part. So let's go ahead and get started. I know your time is limited, and I don't want to take up more of your time than I have to. So I hope all the beautiful people out there are doing great. So, the way I believe in setting goals is using the SMART model, the acronym SMART. And I'm going to go through all of them. If you saw my page, I put um, a picture of it. So, SMART, the S stands for specific. You have to be specific in your goal. You have to define what your goal is, be specific about your goal. For instance, if you say, I want to be more fit than I am now, that is not a specific goal. What do you mean then now? Do you mean you want to, by fit, do you mean right now you're unable to run a mile, and being fit means that you can run a mile in less than 15 minutes? Um, then the goal, specific goal here would be to be able to run a mile in less than 15 minutes. It's very specific. The M is for measurable. Your goals have to be measurable. You have to be able to measure them. For instance, going back to that fitness one, if you're going to be able to run a mile in 15 minutes, you can measure where you're at this moment. That it takes you, I don't know, 20 minutes because you can't run right now. You're just walking. So you're able to measure on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, whatever, uh, your goal. A is for attainable. This is the mistake most of us make. We set such lofty goals that there's no way we're ever going to attain them. So therefore, we end up giving up. So you need to, um, when you set your goal, you need to be able to make that goal attainable, something that you can reach. You don't want to start with your goal. You say you want to be more fit. You don't start with, I want to be able to run a marathon in a month, and you've been a couch potato for the last year. That would be total self defeating. So that's the A. So we have specific, measurable, attainable, and then R is realistic. You need to set a realistic goal. Again, if you want to be more fit than you are now, or be able to run a mile in 15 minutes, is that realistic for you? Are you um and you're the one that knows if that's realistic, right? Um, so that's the R. So we have S, specific and measurable, A, attainable, R, realistic, and then finally T. T is timely. You have to set a goal with a time frame. Um, if you don't give yourself a time of when you're going to reach that goal, it's not a goal. It's just like a wish. Um, so if you want to be able to reach your goal of becoming more fit, of running a mile in 15 minutes, are you going to give yourself a week? Is that attainable? Maybe not. Is it a month? Again, it depends on you specifically. So you set yourself in a timely manner, but you do set a time um, in that respect. Also, so that's the model that one should follow. How do we keep from failing? Well, if you follow that acronym, it will definitely help. But the other thing that I highly recommend is you write your goal down and you put it somewhere where you see it all the time. You have a notebook of what your goal is. You tell people what your goal is. This holds you publicly accountable. We're more likely to do what we say we do to other people. If you noticed, at one of my last videos, I said that I plan to do a daily video for the month of June. I said that to like 500 people here. Um, So now I'm going to try to do that, because otherwise then I'm not keeping my word to you guys. Um so and why do you want to reach this goal? That's a big part. It's really important that you know why. You have to have a compelling reason of why you want this goal. It can't just be because I want to do it. No, some people, anger compels them for revenge. Sometimes maybe you want to be more fit because you're highly competitive, and one of your friends has already been there. Or maybe you have kids or grandkids that you want to be able to play with, or you want to go on a vacation. Whatever it is, it's up to you to find your compelling reason of why you're doing what you're doing. You have to have a reason that no matter what happens, you're going to stick to your goal. The other thing too is when you have a goal, you have to keep the end in mind. You have to think like that person, your future person. What would this person do? For instance, a fit person would go work out when they say they're going to work out. The unfit person would be like, oh, I don't feel like it today. I'm not going to do it. So you have to think like the person that you want to become now. And finally, before you get started on your goal, you've already figured out what your goal is, why you're doing it. It's specific, you it's attainable, it's realistic, and you have a time frame in mind. Now you have to also take into account what obstacles you can predict may come up. For instance, if you're going to be working out outside, um, you have to have a backup plan in case of um, bad weather. What's going to be plan B in case there's bad weather? What about those days? Maybe somebody invites you somewhere else during the time that you work out. Do you have a plan of how you're going to respond to this person and say, look, I can't because that's the time that I work out. I'll come meet you afterwards or beforehand. Or what about those days where you don't feel like it? What is your plan on how to deal with those obstacles? So those are the kind of things that you have to think about. Um, and if you can do these things, I I I promise you, you will reach your goal. It's very simplistic, but it is difficult to implement sometimes. So keep that in mind. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. If there's another topic that you want me to discuss, let me know. But go set your goals. Let me know what your goals are. It helps when you share your goals with other people to keep you accountable as well. I thank you guys. I believe in you. I hope you believe in yourself. If not, I believe in you enough for both of us for now. So thank you. Goodbye. And if you want to reach me, I'm at mindovermatterwithmercy.com, or I have a page, Mind Over Matter with Mercy, here on Facebook, or you can DM me. You guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.